Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, girls, children of all ages. Yes, it is that time again. You already know it's me, Jigoku Gaming, wishing you a good morning here. And we're back at it again with part 23 of this Jack of all trades Longplay. If you've been following the series, other parts of the series, you can find those videos on my YouTube and Twitch. And if you've been following the series, you know that already. But for any of these videos in the episodic series here, we are on part 23, but parts 1 and 22 can be found again on my YouTube and Twitch channel. With that being said, let's get into it with a little bit of a recap from last episode. So, finally made our way to Moonrise Towers. It took out Ketheric Thorm. Woo! Big celebration right here. Ketheric Thorm, the big baddie from Sadaddy, is now defeated. He's lying 6 feet under. We got his stuff. We beat his Merkel, the agent, really, that he was working for. He was an agent of Merkel. He's gone now. Now we are ready to go into Act 3. If you have been following this series with the Leave No One Behind achievement in mind, you will have saved every single tiefling up until this point in the video. We just the last time saved the last of the Act 2 ones with Zevlor at the Myconid, not the Myconid colony, but the Mind Flare colony. So Zevlor should be good now. I just talked to Halson, actually. I just went over here from camp, went all the way up and talked to Halson through this, whatever path he's on over there. And he's like, oh yeah, the Shadow Curse is going to be gone before we even leave the place. So it should actually be gone already. Got Isabel and Dame Aelin, got Benthara. There's Thaniel. You can go talk to Thaniel too.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken.
I'm pretty sure this is a female that voices
the
him.
land shall heal.
That isn't like me just saying that, you know, like I know that for a fact. I'm just kind of thinking off the top, just from what my ear hears. I think a female voiced Thaniel, which is not uncommon for children, for, you know, female voice actress, either voice actor. So, but very interesting nonetheless. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know in the comments. This is just purely based on assumption from what I just heard. I've never talked to Thaniel before.
I would agree. But patience is needed. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit.
Alright, so apparently we're going to get some help from nature later
A
on.
reward shall come to you when you need it most.
How is this person's teeth so good? For a time period where you would
Path
think...
leads away from me, I sense.
Oh, hold on here.
Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has
Okay, how
sown.
are his teeth so white? I didn't think they had toothpaste back in these days, or in this world. But who knows?
Your path leads away from...
Alright, yeah. Just kind of finishing up, they say the path leads away from me. That just... It's time. It's time to go to Act 3. I'm gonna go talk to House one more time. He shouldn't have anything to say at this point, other than confirming that the curse is to be lifted. At this point, you can walk through the Shadowlands unrestricted. We've officially taken the curse from the Shadow Curse lands.
Change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
Yep. So, alright, all that's confirmed. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and leave camp. Now, if you have the waypoint already, I grabbed it earlier. If you've been watching this series, following along, doing some of the things I've done, I grabbed this waypoint earlier. This, if you haven't gotten the Road to Baldur's Gate waypoint, this is going to be where you want to go to end Act. If you didn't already know that. But you will have a fight right here. If you haven't gotten this waypoint unlocked, as soon as you get to about right here, this was in another video of mine, probably about around part 16, part 17 of this series. I had cleared out this ambush from the Githyanki, and you will need to do that to get to this waypoint. If you haven't done it already at this point, expect that. Be prepared. It is a bit of a tough fight if you're under level for it, but nothing that you can't handle like at level 7 or something like that. I mean, I think I did it about level 7. So, all right. With that being said, there's no longer an army over here. There was like an army. If you come here, and you can already see the air looking better. The shadow curse has been lifted. There's no more a curse on this land. We've already gotten all the items that we need in Act 2 for the most part. Everybody's pretty much equipped with what they'll be using, and there's a lot more to get in Act 3. So at this point,
here goes nothing. Looks like
go to Baldur's Gate.
Through here.
Waited long enough. And you'll get this pop-up. You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Same message that we got kind of around the Shadowfell area. Remember I told you you have to do a save right there if you want to, because once you go in there, you're going to lose everything from Act 1. All those areas are no longer going to be returned to. Same thing here. This is going to be the official progression in Act 3. Let's do this, gang. Alright. And this is just going to be some story progression right here. Go ahead and take the long rest at camp. Oh. Hold on, someone wishes. Honestly, they need to give Halsin his own camp. I feel like the reason there's been such a wait before, and again, this is just purely hypothetical, going off my own thoughts here, but I feel like the reason that there's been such a delay between Hotfix 21 and 22 is because they're getting a lot of shit done. They're probably going to re-overhaul maybe some UIs, try to get this trade bug fixed yet again, try to tackle that, put some time and resources into it. And if I was putting together a quality of life list, I would give Halsin a camp, because this is the first time I've ever had Minthara in camp. She has completely taken over Halsin's tent and left Halsin out kind of in wherever to stand around, so I'm sure he doesn't mind, but I should give him a camp. Maybe even Dame Aelin, Isabel, but you can't really play them. Alright, so we're gonna get a little more background information on Shadowheart here. How she was initiated into Shar's disciple.
Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with
I'll go ahead and let the cutscene play out for this one.
I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and open our mind to the sensation, just so we can get some more kind of backstory on Shadowheart.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls.
Also, I'm going to be referring from now on as Shadowheart as Shart, because I keep calling her Shar in many of the previous videos. So I'm just officially, we're officially branding it as Sharp. Oh shit! Is that Sharp behind her? Is that Sharp behind Sharp? Oh no, that's one of her Justicars. Or Justiciars. Oh no.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No.
Whoa, big reveal.
It can't
Shadow
be.
Heart's parents
I'm an
are
orphan.
still
And who
alive.
told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Alright, I'll help. So, if you continue to follow this storyline, you actually get a very, very good shield from Shadow Heart's Act 3 storyline. So you want to follow up on this. I know I am right now. I'll just say, I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Alright. So, yes, after doing all that, Shadow Heart does get Selûne's Spear of Night. Now, this is different than the spear that you get for killing the Night Song in Act 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at this spear. Alright, you get Selûne's Blessing. Gain advantage on Wisdom, saving throws, and Perception check. You get Dark Vision. +3 to attack rolls. A Moonbeam incantations or evocation spell. It doesn't look like it's like a Selûne spear or sorry, Selûne's Moonbeam or anything. Just looks like your regular Moonbeam. Moon Mote. Illuminate the area around you with wisps of moonish light that make movement difficult for your enemies and bolster your allies' damage. A buff. So you get a buff and you get Moonbeam. That is different. again, then the spear that you will get from Char's Spear of Night. I think that one gives you that one definitely gives you the ability to see into darkness and a couple of other things. I wonder if I get my producers to pull up that one for a side by side. I think we might be able to get them on that. All right, so the producers are telling me, they're in my ear right now, telling me that they can indeed get that pulled up. So we'll go ahead and get that pulled up. And that is going to be, so the equivalent of that is going to be Char's Spear of... I'm going to go ahead and got that pulled up right here. Hopefully you can see it. The producers got it right here up on from the Baldur's Gate 3 wiki. Char's Spear of Evening is going to be our equivalent of this Saloon Spear of Night. So, again, one is Saloon Spear of Night. That's the one that gives you the advantage of wisdom saving throws, perception checks, moonbeam, and the moon mote that we just talked about. The Char's Spear of Evening now gives you, the user, Char's Blessing, which will give you an immunity to blindness, gain advantage on saving throws while light or heavily obscured, and an additional D6 damage to creatures that are, in shadow. So again, going back, I think I talked about in another video of mine, when I was doing my Dark Urge playthrough on Honor mode, I had Chart with me, and killed the Night Song. Yes, I know. Love me if you will, but you know you love me. But killed the Night Song there. Got the Char's Spear of Evening and used that in like a darkness focus build with also a kind of like a Shadow Tavern Brawling Monk. Alright, so and compare now this is why I think this spear, the legendary spear that you get for saving the Night Heart, is actually weaker than the one that you get for killing the Night Song. And even though Aelin went on that whole speech about, oh, they're one and the same, their powers are, matched. Here's what you get. You get Char's Blessing, you got the advantage on saving throws and all of that we just talked about, and the additional D6 damage, which you don't get. You don't get that additional D6, you just get the saving throw and perception check. So, but you also get the blind immunity, Char's Darkness, which is an attack that lets you create a dark crowd that heavily obscures and blind creatures within it. So you get Char's own special, dark spell. And you also get, on top of your rush attack and maiming attack, the Edge of Darkness, which is going to be a special weapon action that will create another cloud of darkness. Now this is the one that isn't, so one is like the darkness spell, but Char's version, like you just cast the fog, and then the I've been watching a lot of the kinky stuff with them talking about the fog out, but the Edge of Darkness is actually gonna be, a special attack that's also going to create a cloud. So you just get so much. It's so stacked, all that stuff that you get with Char's Spear of Eve. So compared to the Saloon Spear of Night, Dark Vision, okay. Advantage on Wisdom save throws, perception checks, okay. Moonbeam, Moon Mote, alright. So is it going to be better than the Incandescent Staff? And since we're going into Act 3, I mean, really, is it going to be better than the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but the W Staff. It's not the Wabbajack. There's only one W Staff to me. That's the Wabbajack. Thank you, my Elder Scrolls fans. That one's for you. But is this one going to be better than the incandescent stuff? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to use it just because it's usually I would use the incandescent staff in the first place. But actually, I don't think you can use this. Hold on, I don't think you can use this two-handed, can you? Like, you have to do this. Yeah, and on. Okay, I was gonna say yeah, you can. Of course you can. All right, so I'll try it out just for now. But 5d10 damage. I mean, it's not really giving me anything that's super crazy right now. I'm more, I guess, putting it on now. And that is this point that the fear that you get for actually killing the Night Song is so much better than this crap they give you for saving the Night Song. And she wants to say, oh, their powers are matched. Their powers are matched. No. Get out of here. Moonbeam, literally, I could just throw... It's not even a special Moonbeam. At least with Shar's, you get Shar's. It's not just darkness, it's Shar's darkness. Like, that just makes it so much fucking cool. So much cooler. They could at least call it something else other than Moonbeam. Give it a little special property to it. And then also, I told you get that Fog Cloud attack. An attack that actually gives Fog Cloud. Or not Fog Cloud. Correction. Darkness. And you're going to create that blindness area of effect. And just be able to go in and wreak havoc. But I like the spear because it really matches the character's outfit right now, so I'm not too mad about that. Let's talk to Shark quick.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Alright. So that we got the long rest, we can pretty much leave camp now. And continue on the journey to Baldur's Gate.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows.
Oh, bless.
Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
The curse has been lifted. We got Thaniel. We did good. That was all the best outcomes for Act 2. Even Ninthara was saved. They finally got the fix for Ninthara. I didn't test the long rest fix. To be fair, I did not test the fix if you long rested before clearing out the other goblin leaders that she would appear there. But I'm going to say they have, at least in some capacity, worked around that. If you do knock her out, he will appear in Act 2 officially. So those are all the best outcomes. Like I said, if you're been following this for the Leave No One Behind achievement, that is going to be all the best outcomes for all the tieflings. So save Roland, save Zevlor, save all the ones at Last Light Inn that had made the journey there previously from Act 1. Trying to think if there's anyone else there might be. Like I said, most of them are going to be at the Last Light Inn. That's going to be the big one. So in Act 3, you can just be happy, take a big sigh of relief. You've saved the majority of the tieflings. There are still going to be a couple, one being Roland, another I think Zevlor's another one. I want to say Zevlor's another one. But compared to the previous acts, there's going to be a lot less
Sergeant,
that we have to worry about.
if you are here, I presume Wern's rocket
Roland's
secure.
kind of an optional
Preparations for my
one too,
inauguration
because
complete.
we'll probably get the
Gortash.
fight at
We
Maze
were
Tower
interrupted.
at Rasmuth's,
Another quake in the lower
just
city.
because I have the Night
More
Song
severe this
Unleashed,
time.
and
So you
if we
can
follow up
cower
on
into my
that, we can
chambers.
do the fight.
I'm
But
frightened,
it's an
Sergeant.
optional fight
But
too.
even I cannot
But we
command
will be
natural
there. We
phenomena
will
to
see. We will
cease.
see. I might just do it
Forgive
for the
me, my
content
lord.
and throw
But
some
there
tips
is
out,
panic in the
just for
streets.
the fight
The
in
people
general.
are afraid.
Perhaps the people
It's not too
would be
particularly
calm If you
difficult,
kept your nerve.
especially
I
compared to
expect
some of
from
the
a flaming
previous
fist
bosses
they're
that we've
scared
encountered
from a
in
slight
optional
tremor
fights.
in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Again, if you are doing a
Duties.
honor mode playthrough,
Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing. And
you're gonna want to be careful.
Yes, sir.
Every fight you get into on honor mode,
Yes, sir.
just treat it as if it's the most important
Your
fight
plan
of your
is
life.
falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick.
There's going to be a
They'll be
cutscene here
traveling
with
to the city.
Gortash and
Let's
Orin.
make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
They know that we're on our way.
Itch to peel you, to split your skin,
So,
to
I'm
see
going-
your
I've been talking about this
skull
Jack of all trades
shine
playthrough,
light.
about how kind of dynamic it's really been. Taking this off the beaten path, going with
Lucky
weapons
for
that I
you.
wouldn't normally go with in a traditional playthrough. Going with a lot of builds that I wouldn't go through in a traditional playthrough. One thing I always do on all my playthroughs, I don't know how I do this, but I always fight Orin before Gortash.
My blades will thirst again.
I don't. It's probably linked to the fact that I started on Dark Urge. That was my very first character. I started on Dark Urge, and so I wanted to go fight Orin, big time. And then on my honor mode playthrough, I ended up going to fight her just to get that was the Dark Urge one. I ended up fighting her just to get the Dark Urge stuff and test my Slayer form out against her. So I think on this playthrough we'll start with Gorgor, and that is his new official nickname now. We have Shart we've christened on this stream, and now Gorgor. For all my war fans out there, that one is a nod for
Beyond
you.
the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.
And now we're finally at Baldur's Gate. Finally, 3 more levels to finish out this Jack of all trades achievement. Act 3 is where you get a lot of items. Or not just items, but experience points. They just basically hand you experience points hands over fist, just for walking in through areas, just for talking to people, just for doing quests. So it shouldn't be too long now for this Jack. If you've done everything for the Jack of all trades achievement up until this point right here, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna word of warning here. There's going to be a fight. So go ahead. If you get to this point right here, there's gonna be a fight. Just save. This is gonna be a big one. Honor mode. Just run through the portal. There's also gonna be a very good item here that we can get. That's going to be linked to any monk characters. I have a little bit of monk on Lae'zel, so I'm actually probably going to give these to her. I've been waiting for this one a little bit. All right.
There we go.
Go ahead and get this fight underway. So get this fight started. Go ahead and long rest. Oh, so which is? Why am I all the way up?
Very well.
I have no idea who wants to talk. I think it's probably someone all the way over here. Honestly, I don't know. Why is this place so big? Oh, Gale. Gale, you drugged me all the fucking way across this camp map. I ought to smack you.
Private word would be nice.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
So yeah, we didn't blow Gale up, so he's just happy to be alive.
Indeed, the Elder...
Let's go ahead and skip through all this dialogue. I'd rather get to this fight and get to the
Surely
city.
everything of its ilk was... That, as luck would have it,
He's just going
we'll
to talk
soon
about...
find ourselves near one of the
We need to go
finest
to
book
a
collections
Wizard
this side of
Sundry.
Candle. Bookshop. You'll have...
Sorcerer Sundries. We need to, like, go find some stuff. Alright, let's go. Fight time.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain.
What is going
controlled by the
on with
chosen
this
of the
arm
Dead Three.
texturing right here?
They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the Chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison, and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Why do Githyanki nipples, or sorry, ooh, not nipples, why do Githyanki chests look like pyramids from like PS1 era? I don't know if it's just their like breasts or just the clothes that I'm wearing. Regardless, I think it's time to go clothes shopping. I'm tired of this PS1 era looking stuff going on here. This ain't Tomb Raider.
attack.
Alright.
Help me.
Here's the fight right here. You got 3 turns to escape the portal before the Absolute takes control. Oh man, that's tough. Alright, let's just go ahead and get to that. I wouldn't pop any potions or anything here, just because it's going to give you like another long rest, so you're free to just kind of splurge all your abilities and spells right here and all that just to get to the portal quick.
I will ascend.
You don't really get anything for finding any of... I'd just say go to the astral portal. Other than just some XP. But the real good item is going to be in here. Oh no, it looks like our friend is under attack. Let's go. Parkour.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to help out what I can here. Whoa!
Indolence breeds madness.
Like I said, you can feel free to use your abilities and stuff on this one right here, just because you'll get them back. It's still going to give you a long rest. I haven't actually done a long rest yet.
Tactical.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Now, there are going to be quite a few battles, so I wouldn't say just use all your abilities and
Let's get on with it.
battle itself. Definitely want to pace yourself, but the last battle is going to be like right
It's not over.
past.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
That's where all the good items. That's where, like, at least not all the good items. Yeah, I should say all the good items. Honestly, that's where.
Ever onward.
Excuse me. That's where these boots for the monk are going to be.
Now.
Need to find
Yeah, that's what they all say. All the boys. That.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Argith Yankee Prince. Save your.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Truman School.
Alright. We're gonna side with the Emperor for now. But he does have Orpheus.
You let me live. Last time we were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Then you would betray yourself and all your allies. Without me, you will perish.
Oh shit, the Emperor is actually hostile. Ew, okay. Yeah, let's not. Not kill him. We won't kill the Emperor this time. I will load that save back another time and see what happens. I'm pretty sure that will end your game. I'm not trying to test that theory right now. Oh, not and it'd be like, oh, part 23. That's where our adventure comes to an end. It was a good long play. Time to go back to part 1.
You saved the us in the
All
night
right.
soul. You now help me, the god. Do it now. Together.
Alright. So, the pair of boots in particular are going to be over here on, Prelate Lyrique. Or Lyris. That is going to have the pair of boots that we want. All the way over here, so... go from up over. Get her with the stun. Perfect.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
Yeah, see if I can get a attack or a hamster. Yeah, like that. Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I was gonna say trip attack. I was gonna say grab that. I thought I grabbed trip attack. I was good. Oh, come on, no, girl. I think you can
Destroy the honor guard.
That works. Oh, fuck. Dart just got blasted. Alright. Boom beam. Face Tower of the Moon. Nice. Okay, we'll take it. Run, Chart, run. All right, let's go with a one of those. One of these? Or one of these? Okay, definitely. Damn, 2 criticals, 20 damage. That's, oh my god, that was 50 damage. Is that 50 damage? Off of a one-hander? Oh my god. Look at that, 200 experience points. I told you, they just fucking rip you in the experience.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh, I need to see what that damage was. That was amazing. Alright. Where's this thing you start at? Okay. 17 piercing. 10 necrotic damage from life stealing critical. Wow. And it popped twice. Saw that, popped twice. So just 20 in necrotic damage. On top of the raw damage. That's just, wow.
For Orpheus! Attacker!
We will take that. Every time. Ah, I thought my damage was a little low on her. Go ahead and turn it back on. There we go. Okay, so right here on Prelate Therese, you're going to want to pick up these boots of uninhibited... oh my gosh, let me English this morning. Boots of uninhibited ego. Experienced and deadly. The wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes. So, are they really anybody other than Shadowheart? Everybody else is tied for wisdom, so go ahead and add that. So, hoping to equip them, but they wouldn't let us get away with it. Come on, Emperor, go finish them off. Oh no. Frolick's been grabbed. What? That's crazy. Doesn't look like this guy is actually going to take a turn. So hopefully it just pops over to mine. We'll use that bug in our favor, I guess. No, he got one. Guess it took him a minute to do probability analysis. What is going on? Hello, game? Game, hello, are you working? Well, this is interesting. Usually it just skips over. I've had, like, kind of like characters freeze, it would just skip over their turn, but I have no idea what's going on here. I guess... Oh! Yeah, I guess I was gonna say... The timeout or something. Let's go ahead and take him out. Go ahead and take him out. Not like a glitch character. Zell can't even jump up here. Yeah. Oh, come on.
A little help, please.
I think I can take her out. You're kidding me. That wasn't enough to end it? Alright. Like this one will have to be. Now fuck with Shadow Heart. Oh no, not the glitch person.
Fading fast. I must heal.
Alright, last one. Oh. No? No, Orpheus! Save it, you stop! Don't do it, that's my prince! Ah!
Thank you. That was too close.
Killing the Emperor.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh, I'm looking at you like that. My name's motherfucking Gift Crusher, motherfucker. I'm there damn well I'm looking at you like that.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
Exactly.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People refer to me as the Emperor.
Alright, so this is just going to be some, again, some dialogue right here, giving some background. This is the last cutscene before we will hit the town of Baldur's Gate.
Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor.
And now,
the name was intended.
The Emperor is such an interesting character.
To remind me of the heights from which I fell.
If you've played the game to the end before, and you've seen, maybe you played it a couple times, seen a couple different endings, I feel like it's easy to be conflicted about, you know, where the Emperor stands, you know, and is he a good guy? Is he this villainous, you know, character who's only out for survival? Honestly, where do you stand? I know I stand on it. I think the Emperor really only cares about self-preservation. That's kind of like the common thread. He just kind of, I don't know. He's kind of selfish in that respect, but he does have an overall goal of self-preservation. He works for his own interests. Does that make him necessarily evil? No, not all the time. I think he's more like maybe a chaotic. I don't know. Maybe a neutral. I hesitate to say it, but neutral. Neutral. He's just neutral, and I don't like people who are neutral. You never know where they stand on things. I think Orpheus is the better character. Like, he's a lot more of a good guy than the Emperor is.
A questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing.
I think, in comparison to the hero of tales that Orpheus is, he kind of pales in comparison. But the Emperor was a very, sympathetic character, especially if you get more into backstory with Dragon. Okay, so we can kind of see this, like, with his mind flare, like
potential future allies, like you.
Like, who did you feed on? I know Omalum. If I'm saying that right. Been messes with him, but he would feed on people who were. He'd say I fed on people who were against the society interests. Very vaguely, like, was it good guys? Was it bad guys? You assume it's bad guys, but really it's anybody against the society's interest. So, that in itself can be very questionable right there for the type of people that they would kill. I think mind flayers are all inherently evil. I will just say that. They cannot feel, they do not know emotion. They only, like, Emperor is only just about self-preservation. That's the only reason he's helping us, because he gets something out of the end of the deal. It just ends up being something good, like everybody's saved in the city is, that he was the hero of. Okay, so how did you end up here? I don't care about all that. Let's go to the city.
Fought to tame Orpheus. Quite possible. His power. It is the same power that when Orpheus, Blackith, one bound by it, they were close. I am relieved. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some of your people still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as you believed him dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the rest of your people ever find out what she's done,
okay,
civil war,
I would classify the Emperor as a chaotic neutral. That's where I would put him on my map. The reason being, chaotic, not necessarily in the sense that chaotic characters, are always evil. Because you can have a chaotic good. Chaotic at the end of the day, to me just kind of means, acting in their own self-interests, which is, like I said, a very common theme in the Emperor's behaviors. So I would say he's more of a chaotic neutral. And neutral because you never know where he stands on things. Like, one moment, you're allies with him, but if you make certain decisions, another moment you're enemies with him. So, again, I would put him more in a chaotic neutral alignment. So,
no. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence.
Let me know where you put him on your map in the comments below.
The moment I found it, I felt a change.
yours could be completely different than mine, so I'd love to hear some of the reasoning that you have out there.
I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for: containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him.
Oh, gaslighting. Oh, okay, Emperor.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid. A sworn enemy. Just
this is kind of a little bit of a railroad right here, because again, Orpheus Orpheus is just so chill. Like, that's the only way I can put it. Literally, Orpheus is so chill. Once you get him out and free him, you'll see that Orpheus is the chillest. He doesn't give a damn. He's like, well, even though he's reasonable. He's chill and he's reasonable. So again, Emperor gaslighting, if you want to throw it like that way. I just don't think, again, he's acting in his own self-interest. He thinks he's going to get killed. He wants to preserve his own thing. So this is looking back kind of through that lens on this kind of scene right here. And the story kind of tries to railroad a little bit, like, oh yeah, the Emperor's right. He sees you like that. But it's like, but he knows we also have a common goal of stopping the whole Illithid Empire from being revived. So, I mean, he understands the bigger picture. And the Emperor just does not want to reason with that. For like all the reasoning and like, as you could say, compromise, I guess, that you make in this game, the Emperor is just unwilling to do all of that. And he's kind of a fucking baby. Kind of a fucking big squid baby. So, again, I have no qualms crushing this guy right now. But we need to at least find a way to free Orpheus first. So we will do that before I turn him into calamari on the side with some eel sauce. So I'm not.
Denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that tadpole of yours. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence.
Okay, so this is going to be a proposal to upgrade your current tadpole powers for a much stronger tadpole power.
The same devastating beauty.
Assuming you're brand new to the game, or assuming this is your first playthrough, I'm going to just say these are going to be the powers that are currently locked, that you see on the brain. That is a really, really, really good deal for you, because you unlock some pretty cool powers that are like a lot better than what you currently have.
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
You can go ahead and say no way, and he'll give it to you for later.
The answer 2. Why would I? You have done well, the limited form you have. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment.
I felt that.
So he'll give you the tadpole in your inventory just to have it anyways, if you tell him no.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
God dang, dude.
Your nature is no longer a coldness seeps through your vein. The tadpole's essence courses through you.
What?
You feel
You're fucking kidding me. Oh, I'm killing you. I am hella fucking killing. So, you could have just told him no, I think, like, again. That wisdom check is completely bullshit. That railroads you into that. So, I'll take the power for now. I'm not going to turn down the free power, but you can guarantee the Emperor is on my shit list as #1 right now. He is fucking done for once I get Orpheus. I'm going to make the Orphic Hammer my top priority. Just so I can come back and fucking kill you, Emperor, because you're such a fucking prick. I didn't want that. I literally did. I wanted to at least save it and give it to maybe Karlak or something. Maybe Shadowharp. Like, at least give me the choice. I just got fucking railroaded into that. And there is a way. That's what kills me. There is a way you can avoid doing that. And it's just like selecting no. I went with the freaking wisdom check just to see that, and it literally railroaded. But whatever. We will use that for the story. Because now, you're fucking dead. You're dead, Emperor. So there's quite a few good powers. You get fly too. I mean, it's not the worst deal. But, bro, I'm gonna get Vanky. I ain't trying to take no fucking limited shit. Come on now. Free cast is good. I would get that on all your spell people. Black Hole's the other good one. Do I want to use the 2 though? That's the question. This will pretty much make you a RP god if you have a charisma character. I kind of want to take Black Hole, but I'm not too against taking that first.
Well.
Saving 1. Karlak.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Just to get Luck of the Far Realms on Karlak.
No, never mind.
The save is officially named Kill the Emperor at all costs. The Emperor has officially signed his death warrant. His chaotic neutral ass is going down. But after we get to Baldur's Gate. Like I said, this is where you can finally finish your long rest. Someone in camp still wishes to see you. Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh my gosh, Lae'zel. Talk to me.
Already
Talk to me.
feeling better.
I'm exhausted. Better find some.
Orpheus. Giths, it is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, The Prince of the Comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. Let us remember our history together. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slaves...
So this is going to be a little bit of dialogue and background from the Githyanki perspective on Orpheus and Vlaakith. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and let the cutscene play.
Proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom our people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. Seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our gay slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Varsh, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. The child of Gith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as
Alright, this is just going to be background information. I'm actually going to...
Very well. It also promises to break... Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? Time of the sick. Very well. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet.
Life pulses from within. It wants to share it.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness, the tadpoles that you feel.
Perhaps.
Alright, so you actually get more Illithid stuff from the...
Time to press ahead.
Gosh. Oh, do you want to give it to Karlach too?
Soldier? Like I got... Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Damon. Thanks to you. Misery always overstays. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take... Hey, soldier. Then again, you can pull it off better than most. You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough? Oh.
Life, it wants to share it.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A cold, the tadpole you feel.
Perhaps.
At least things have stayed
Okay, so you can just basically farm a bunch of illithid powers just from convincing your companions to take it.
What's the story?
Go ahead and get... That'll really help Karlak out with her build. You can just get a bunch of people with Mind Blast.
Action, not
That's right, you don't have to... Actually, be better with it. Honestly.
Can't slow down. I need a moment for the two of us.
Alright, with that, go ahead and save and let's go.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is... But I digress. Did you want something?
Alright, let's go to the Baldur Gate.
best be on my way.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves.
Alright, well, we finally made it.
The stones.
After that loading screen, a short walk down this path here,
We should do what we can to
the party will officially be in
what they know.
Rivington. Oh man, we finally made it after so long. Here we are. And there's Yenna.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She went looking for herbs. She said she wouldn't be gone long. But that was a whole 10 days ago.
The herbs you know for salving sores would take effect immediately. It seems unlikely this child's mother will return.
So to get some companion approval, just help out Yenna.
I was getting hungry. Mum made a... I'll look for her. Thanks a lot.
Alright, so there's a lot gonna be going on in this small town of Rivington. So much so that I think we're gonna have to save it for another episode. And man, what an episode. That will be episode 24. Is going to be a big one, as we are finally making it to the city. We're here in Rivington, the kind of like outskirts or the lower portion of it. And there is where we will need to go. Tower over here for Gortash. Or I guess we deemed in this stream here, Gorgor. And like I said, there's just going to be a lot. We're just going to dig right all into that in the next episode. So, hey, thank you for watching. I'm Jigoku Gaming. You can find this video and all my other ones on my Twitch and YouTube at Jigoku Gaming. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for morning. Hey, have a great weekend, everybody. If you're here in the U.S., and I just want to say, there it is. Hey, thank you for just watching. Take care.